Hello and welcome. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is the 29th day of December 2021. It is 50 degrees and raining here in Ventura County. And I'm having an allergy attack. What else is new? And it is time to take a look at the end of the year. What might be on the shelves at your friendly local game store this week. And a couple of things that were out of print that are now back into print, and one that I don't know is a print-on-demand RPG. So here's everything that might be on the shelves at your friendly local game store this week, though, because of the holidays and the weather and everything else. I wouldn't count on it. It's the end of the year. Some of these might sound like vaguely familiar, and I was like, wait, didn't you talk about these before? I was like, yeah, but remember, things have been delayed, so I might have said something was coming out and then it was delayed, and so now they're saying it's coming out again. From Necrotic Gnome, we have a couple new products for Old School Essentials / D&D / Basic D&D. We have the Old School Essentials Classic Fantasy Rules Tome PDF, the Hole in the Oak game, and the Indecente Grottos games. These are all digest-size hardcovers of previously introduced product from these guys. They're $40 for the core rules and $15 for the 2 adventures. So yes, these are all things that have been made, but now they're being reprinted in the smaller size. The pocket guide, they're called sometimes, or digest size. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to pick up the Old School Essentials Classic Fantasy Rules and want to get one that's slightly smaller than just a big giant 90-page book, you can get that. The book is $40 and the adventures are $15 each. Okay, and we have a huge bunch of stuff coming out from Crucible 7 for Warhammer this week. We have the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition and the Enemy Within and Companions issues 1 through 5. This is the entire Enemy Within campaign, plus a brand new shipping of the rules for Warhammer 40k. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh no, it's 5 adventures and then 5 companions. Okay, so we got Enemy in the Shadows, and we have Enemy in the Shadows Companion, Death on the Reich, and Death on the Reich Companion, Power Behind the Throne, Power Behind the Throne Companion, The Horned Rat, The Horned Rat Companion, Empire in Ruins, and Empire in Ruins Companions. These are each $40, and they contain the rules for the Grim and Perilous D100 fantasy system that is Warhammer 40k, plus the Enemy Within and the Director's Cut. The 5 companions, which are revise and update the original campaign from over 30 years ago with additional new material. So they're reprinting the stuff that was available 30 years ago, and then they have these new things where they update it to the current rules and add new stuff and correct errata. So if you are a Warhammer fantasy completist, here's your chance to get the entire Enemy Within series, which I believe was highly regarded and won some rewards. And speaking of everything old is new again and everything new is old again, Chaosium is finally shipping out that Call of Cthulhu's Keeper's Handbook 7th edition box set and the Mask of Nyarlathotep slipcase set. These are 2 hardcovers and extras running for about $55 for the Call of Cthulhu's Handbook and $130 for the slipcase. This is, of course, a reprint of the 7th edition of the Call of Cthulhu role-playing games with all new art and some additions to it, and the Mask of the Mask of really bad, slimy dude. There's a world spanning a crane across 7 countries and 5 continents. Includes spells, contents, tomes, artifacts, travels device, handouts, figures. Yeah, it's just huge. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. It's about the size of I'm trying to think of, that's pretty big, like an encyclopedia large. $130. Okay. From Mongoose Publishing, We have the pre-order for the update of the Traveler Core Rulebook is currently available. So if you want to get the most recent rules for Traveler, you can pre-order the update now. And then we have the Pirates of Drenix, which is an adventure. So the new rulebook will be $50, and the Pirates of Drenix adventure will be $130. The Pirates of Drenix will include PDFs and hardcover stuff. Has a whole bunch of maps, information on races, information on spaceships, double-sided poster map, floating maps of the adventures, maps of spaceships. So yeah, it's got books and map things. And then we have the new Traveler rules coming out for $50. From Arc Dream Publishing, we have Delta Green RPG Core Rules in a slipcase and Impossible Landscapes. This is the latest printing of the Delta Green rules in a brand new slipcase for $100. And then we have Impossible Landscapes, which is 4 adventures set in the rule of Delta Green for $70. So yeah, what we're seeing looks like a lot of reprints, a lot of the end of the year bonus special slipcase things. Moving forward, the entire Mutant Year Zero series of books is available again. These were out of print for a while, but now they're back. We have the entire Mutant Year Zero, including the Mutant Year Zero rulebook for $50. Mutant Gene Lab Alpha, which is the weird mutant animal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of book, which is $42. Mutant Mechaton, which is a giant robot apocalypse for the Mutant Year Zero setting. That's $42. We have Elysium, which is the Mutant Year Zero take on we locked you in a vault for 100 years, and the vault deactivated, and now here's the apocalypse. That's $42. And we have an adventure called The Gray Death for $31, which is a campaign. So Mutant Year Zero is mutated humans, Gamma World. Gene Lab Alpha is mutated animals, think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mechatron is the robots won and took over the Earth, think Terminator. Elysium is normal humans that were put to sleep in pods and wake up hundreds of years later, think Morrow Project. So there we go. These were out of print for a while, and now they are back. And from Frostbite Books, we have PDF and print on demand for M-Space, the D100 role-playing in the far future role-playing game. I think I play-tested this. I'm not sure. I remember working with an individual a couple years ago on a game called M-Space, but I don't know if it's the same one because I don't recognize any of the names. Well, yeah, no. So I don't know if it's the same one, but okay. We have M-Space, which is a D100 science fiction game using the basic role-playing system. Basic role-playing, of course, being the core rules of Call of Cthulhu. We have M-Space, the rule book, for $34 or $21 print for the PDF. And we have some adventures called the Triton Elevation, the Triton Incident, Field Operations Training Manual, and Odd Suit. So Elevation is the first contact rules. Triton Incident and Field Operations Training Manual are additions to the game and standard space games. And then Odd Suit is an alternate take on the game that takes place in the 1800s, early 1900s, sort of a H.G. Wells kind of adventure where we go to the Mars in the 1920s and bring back a weird alien disease. These are both PDF and print on demand through Drive-Thru RPG. M-Space looks interesting. I may have to pick that up. And that's it. Yeah. So, but it's the end of the year, so don't really expect a lot. And yeah, these are all just, end of the year holiday mega boxes, reprints, slipcase, special cover things. So some of these have already been out of print. So if they sound familiar, it's because, yeah, they were released already. Some of them are reprints. Some of them are stuff that wasn't available for a while and is now available again. Some of them are special, re-releases. And you can even pre-order stuff that's coming out. It's the end of the year, so yeah. Anyways, if any of these titles sound like something you want to pick up, head on over to your friendly local game store, that's Cess Games Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into them for you and order them for you, and check in to see if they are in fact available. Till next time, I have been your guide to all the tabletop role-playing game news for the year, the OGGM. Hopefully you will subscribe to my vlog if you haven't yet and help me hit 1,000 subs by August 4th, 2022. See ya!